All right, everyone. Welcome to the Sabrae Show Live, where we control our own narratives and have the conversations that we need to have in order to empower our community. I'm your host, Mr. Bray.
This nigga's fired. Yatta. I'm Yatta.
And this is the best show in the DMV. First, let me introduce my co-host and guest. First, let me introduce the wonderful ladies first. beautiful, brilliant, amazing. The red one. Hair always slayed. Eyebrows always slayed. Always come for the comedy and everything like that. Yatta.
Hey, I love her. That was beautiful. Then it's Sean.
And
haters,
to the right of me, we have my brother, my man, Sean, who is always right on time, even though he's late. He is always bringing the masculine energy to the show that we need. And he is a very smart, responsible, well put together guy.
I'm introducing myself from now on. Go ahead, continue.
All right, right to the right. We have a very special guest. He is my personal trainer. He is an excellent trainer. He's the best trainer in the DMV because, as the best show in the DMV, we're going to bring the best people in their fields. He trains so many athletes and women in the area, men too. He specializes in weight loss, different athletes for different sports. He has swimmers, football players, basketball players, like any other sport?
Baseball. Lacrosse.
And lacrosse. Okay, so yeah, he's pretty well-rounded in that. I'll put up some of his before and after pictures of his clients, including myself. He's amazing. Stephon, everybody.
How y'all doing?
Clap for my brother, for the brothers on this show.
Yes.
You gotta represent. Right?
Hey,
yeah.
My man.
I guess.
So, let's first start, Stephon, by letting everybody know how they can reach you and everything. I know your social media is going to be at the bottom of the screen, but yeah.
Yeah, you can reach me, Hampton Workout. That's where most people contact me on Instagram. Website, www.hamptonworkout.com. And that's pretty much it. Usually on Instagram all the time. That's where most of the messages come in at, most of the clients come through. So if you want to reach me, I'm always on there. And,
yes.
Email hamptonworkout@gmail.com.
And if you're not familiar with the logo, it's on his shirt, pants, socks, and drawers.
I definitely gotta get those. You gotta brand yourself. You gotta let people know.
Yep. So let's get started. Let's get right into the show. Since we are a show, let's talk about another show in the DMV. It's on terrestrial radio. Do y'all still listen to the radio?
No.
Yeah. I have my moments. It's not like a complete. So it's sometimes where I might.
I don't want to hear the same song.
Okay, well,
sometimes when I get in my car and the jam will be on, I let it ride for a little while, and then sometimes I stream the shows at work because I have nothing else to do.
Okay, so everybody's pretty much familiar with the WKYS situation. Everybody spoke on it, so we're not going to stay on this for too long because everybody's said their piece. But so it's basically about a co-star named a co-host Danny Starr. That's where I got Star from. And she pretty much got ambushed by her two male, I know it's a surprise, but they're males, co-host, and brought in the woman that she said she wouldn't want to be her nanny. So that was all we're going to say about that. But first of all, do y'all believe the conspiracy that it was all fake and that the whole thing was for ratings, that everybody was in on it?
No, they lied. That was to cover it up. That definitely was spontaneous.
Yeah, I don't think that it was a ratings thing at all. Yeah. I really think that they just tried to backpedal after they realized that they bammed on their co-star.
National Women's Day. What do you think? Do you think it was? Did you hear about it? Did you?
Yeah, I actually listened to it. People sent it through a text. I was confused what was going on, but I definitely don't think it was staged or for ratings or anything.
It was
from the
possibility.
The reaction ready to quit.
The reaction sounded too real to me.
It was too real. Like, if that's the case, why are they doing this once a month? Once every 6 months. Like, they've never done anything like that.
True.
And they've never really had a reason to have to drive their ratings like that, to be honest. Because, as much as people really kind of complain about her, they tune in every day.
Yeah.
Well,
I see the
only
same
got 2
people
radio stations
who
to
be
listen to.
I can't stand Nanny Starr, but still listen every morning. So
I feel like terrestrial digital radio always has to pull up their ratings just because people are more driven to watch or listen to internet stuff, podcasts and stuff like that.
Yeah, I mean that's true. No? But see, the podcasts are just readily available though. You can always tune into those. True. Like the radio shows, they come on at their designated times.
Then they throw some dirt like on Quicksilver too, like as well, that wouldn't have came out on the radio if they were.
I don't know.
Trying to build ratings like something that you wouldn't say.
It definitely took like a couple of very severe sharp left turns as a result. Yeah. So I don't think it was staged at all.
It wasn't staged.
So would you guys hire a Instagram model to be our nanny?
Heavens no.
I don't need no nanny. I'm not paying somebody for something I can do myself.
If you wanted a nanny,
you don't wanted a nanny, you were married, would you hire an IG model?
Nah, no, ain't no nigga that look better than me gonna be in my house. I'm gonna keep it a buck. Niggas be acting like they don't know. I'm gonna say it right now. You know if a nigga can get bitches and if he can't.
Right.
So stop acting like.
There's always a possibility he can get your bitch.
Look, let me tell you something. Idris Elba is not gonna be in my house folding nobody boxes. You gotta get your soul ass out of my house. This nigga's not gonna be in my house. This nigga's not gonna be in my house. No.
I don't even like people in my house, so I wouldn't do it anyway.
No. And he work out. You see my stomach? Let me put this here. His bicep flexing? I think not.
Right. Some
I'll be too strong trying to change diapers.
Some roll under the fridge. He lifts the whole fridge up now. Nah.
Sweat rolling down his neck. My wife looking at nah.
So he think we walking around with my shirt off trying to take care of the kids.
That. Well, what about you, Stephon? Because you are married. Right. So, would you hire? And y'all have a baby on the way.
Yeah, we do.
Congratulations!
Congratulations!
Yes.
Right? The first.
Yeah, I thought it was gonna be a boy. I'm not gonna lie, but
you'll be fine.
I'm happy either way.
As long as it's healthy.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, as a married couple and y'all about to have a baby, you work a lot. She works a lot. So, if you had to hire a nanny, would it be an IG model?
Looking
I
joint.
wouldn't even know. I mean, I wouldn't. I just want to have a nanny, period. So it's kind of hard for me to even.
If you was going to get a nanny, you hiring a baddie, yes or no?
If she could do her job, yeah.
Hell fucking no. You already know
I
that
thought you were talking about.
You said, can I hire? You said a girl, right?
No, we mean one that looks like an IG model. I don't really care what qualifications.
I thought you saere role reversal, like, will we hire?
No, not a nanny. No.
Are
y'all hiring a badass a nanny in your household?
Oh, hell yeah!
Yeah, I mean that wouldn't. See, you gotta say that wouldn't matter for us.
That's creeps. Yeah, it would.
That's her. That's her got to deal with that. If she insecure,
y'all gonna be in the house.
Hold on.
Pause.
What does it have to do with being insecure?
Insecure can be jealous. I mean, whatever reason you'll be worried about.
It's like I saw on my timeline. A girl said, "Trust in the Lord, but still tie up your camel."
But she's right. You got listen. It's your house. You got the right to do any rule you want to do.
Michael B. Jordan cannot be my nanny.
Right.
I just can't.
Because we're gonna have a baby.
We're
gonna have a child.
So let me explain why. So even though I would not cheat on my man, like I love my dude, I would not do that. Okay. But the thoughts.
I don't need that lust in my heart every day. Like
I don't care if you think, as long as you ain't doing it.
I don't even want that to be in my mind. But my thoughts do become things, and things can manifest because we're all human. We're all flawed.
See, that's the only thing, and I get that. We totally agree. But that's how I don't get. It's like, I wouldn't do it, but it may
because this is the thing. Anybody can say what they wouldn't do when you're not in a situation, and once you're in it and you have to deal with that. It's like when we leave the house, man or woman, you got to fight temptation every day. You don't get to stop being attracted to other people. Other people stop being attracted to you just because you have someone. And so it doesn't cut off. When you see these people out there, dudes got to fight temptation. It's harder for y'all because y'all more carnal than us.
Right?
If we're gonna be hunted. Like,
what's carnal mean?
Well, y'all are a lot more prone to. I didn't say carnal. I said carnal. Y'all are more. Y'all a little. Well, take this how you want to take it. I'm trying to articulate it. But y'all are more like sexual. You know what I'm saying?
Y'all more sexually driven. Yes.
Yeah, y'all are. You know what I'm saying? And so it's like it's harder for you guys to fight it because it's in a man's nature to want to conquer. You know what I'm saying? So. Yeah. I'm not gonna bring that into.
It's true.
I'm not gonna because I conquer for lack of a better word. Okay. But I'm not gonna bring that into my home. Like if my dude got to slay dragons all day out the house, you're not gonna come home and have this hoe in my house looking all fucking delicious. No.
Well, she may not be a hoe.
That's what I'm calling her. If it walks like a duck and quack like a duck, it's a hoe.
But you agree it's like the temptation. I know a lot of people were saying like, well, if you trust your partner,
I can trust you and still not put nothing past you because I'm never gonna trust a human being more than I trust human nature.
Right, that is true. And someone asked me too, someone was like, well, that's discrimination. And what if, you know, a white person said, well, you can't work in my house because you're black? But I'm like, it's all good. It's your house. You can be racist in your house. You can be sexist in your house. You can discriminate.
That's where you're
in your
house.
Everybody discriminates some type of way.
If it's in your house, now if she was hiring for the radio station, that's foul. That's out of line.
That's a big business. That's corporate. That's a
right.
That's
but in your home,
EEOC laws and stuff. She has none of that in her household, so she's not wrong. So people, I don't feel like she was insecure. I feel like that's a smart move. Like you don't. A lot of the men that I know that I interact with that are
situation that could possibly happen, basically.
But you're a happily married dude. A lot of the guys that I know that are happily married and they're faithful and they're loyal, they are that way because they don't put themselves in situations where they know they can become weak. That's a smart move. It's like, you know what? You're not infallible. You don't just suddenly I have only eyes for her. Like no, you're gonna look. You're gonna see things that tempt you. It doesn't mean every time you see a woman you get horny. It doesn't mean that.
Right.
But smart guys don't put yourself in them situations because that way you don't have to worry about falling short.
A smart guy wouldn't do it at the house anyway if you're going to put it in there. If you're going to be a smart guy.
that too. But it's like, so, and I feel like as a smart woman, you don't put your man in that situation either.
You got a crackhead and go to the crack house to test your strength.
Right. No,
exactly. You just stay away from it. You just people who have been addicts don't even hang around other addicts, even if they're just not going to do that. You don't want to put your...
You could be 20 years sober.
Right, and you don't put yourself in situations where it's even possible for you to fail. Of course, you walk out here, you may see a pretty woman or you may see a handsome dude, or so be it. But in your house, it's a more intimate setting. They're taking care of your children.
That's your oasis.
And she may not be a hoe, but even it's a slight chance that she is a hoe. And then she come on, you know.
And that's just supposed to be your solace in your home.
And sometimes you build attraction when you're around somebody more. Like I've been in the workplace. Right. It's women that I would never look at twice. But then when I'm around them 40 hours every week, it's like,
they have a golden personality. Then it's like, well, she ain't even that. It's not that bad anymore.
And the thing is, I believe, I don't want to put out any wrong information. I believe her dude didn't want her high.
Yeah, anyway. He said no too.
The Bama's is Silver and 5'9", whoever, they were being Bama's. They were insinuating, and that wasn't cool.
The dude said no?
I think he said, because she probably knew himself.
She said her man said no, we're not hiring her. They were in agreement for their household nine.
What they wanted.
So that to me, if it's both of us agree, why is there an issue with
it's not like he was like, I want her. She like, hell no. Well, they both agree.
It was nothing wrong with her decision, period.
Nothing.
Their house.
They were just making a point of asking the public, is that discriminating? I don't think they said, oh, you're absolutely wrong, but they were trying to say that was discriminating in her own house.
And calling her insecure.
Right. And
I'm sure it's common, too.
I mean, a lot of women are insecure, but I don't judge women who are insecure because you never know why she's insecure.
Everyone has.
But we know, though.
Well, for her, but it don't even matter, though.
Right, none of that matters, but her background does play a role in that because, for one, her father cheated with the babysitter. And she had a sibling by the babysitter somewhere. Oh, and then her husband cheated with a stripper or something. So she feels some type of way. She's like, nah, I'm being proactive this time. Like, I see that could turn into that. I'm going to go ahead and cut it. And people turn it into, well, if your man going cheating, I'm like, we're not talking about that. We're talking
she
about
was out of line.
Putting pressure on you in our home to fight temptation when you have to deal with that in the streets. We're not going to do that in the house. No.
And we're about to move on from this, though, but really quickly, I just want to say that those guys, her co-hosts, like, that was absolutely wrong, and in no way they should ever set her up like that. And to be her coworker and friend or family, whatever they consider her, that was really foul, and I think they should turn in their testicles because I feel like men don't do that.
We would never
they don't do that.
Oh, yeah. I mean...
I know, but men don't... But even though real women don't do that, but men, especially that catty, sneaky bullshit...
No, I mean, me and Sean, we would never do
what was the main
I would never do y'all
issue?
Like that.
Was it that she probably had a pretty face or because of what she was dressed?
No, she said the girl was bad. She said she was a baddie. And
she didn't have anything against her. She had an issue with them. They in the beginning, she was only addressing the guys for blindsiding her by bringing a girl in the studio and not telling her. Because just like we just did a pre-show or prep or whatever, they normally do that, but they didn't mention that.
And they let the girl ambush her. Basically, let the girl attack her and come at her, and they egged it on like, "Oh, you big mad." And
she didn't know she was gonna be on the show.
She said she didn't know prior, but she found out maybe a half an hour or so before the show. So it really wasn't a lot of prep time for her to keep her cool. But then the girl came on. The angle was supposed to be, oh, I feel discriminated against. But the girl, like, I mean, when you insecure and she started attacking her.
Right, and they didn't say nothing.
They were siding with her. So that's like
they were egging it on.
You know, if someone attacked me and then y'all were like both, because it's
like, Sean, you gonna let him talk to you like?
We would never do that.
Because I don't look at them as they work together.
I look at y'all as family.
Yeah,
exactly.
So now it's not like coworkers. Like you say fam. So if y'all feel unprotected by me, if I let somebody come in with you, I'm gonna be like, hold on, Stephon. Just using you as an example because you're here. Hold on, you gotta slow it down. You know what I'm saying? You can't.
It's like letting a visitor come in your house and go, smack at your wife like that. You
he
be like,
definitely was wrong for that part.
Yeah.
I think that's what a lot of people agree with too.
Yeah.